3-0 result. A little surprising, or what are your thoughts on the game?
Well, I think anytime you get to this point in the season and you make the NCAA tournament, you know that you're facing good teams. Teams didn't get here by accident. So, I think we were confident coming in today, but we also knew Thomas More was going to provide a great challenge, and they definitely did that. I'm really proud of our players for pulling it out in 3, absolutely.
I just want to ask you quickly about a player who's not here, and she just came back to action recently, but she just seems to be getting a few more rotations, a few more minutes each match. That's Emily Stromberg. Talk a little bit about her and just her value to the team.
Absolutely. Well, Emily's one of our seniors, and as you know, has been a primary point scorer for us over the last 3 years, and even the first half of this year. And we lost her midway through the season, or actually even earlier than midway through the season. And the chance for her to kind of get back out there and play a little bit here at the end has just been a lift for all of us. And she's definitely a stabilizer for us on the court as a senior and as a co-captain. And so it's great to see her be able to kind of work her way back in and get a little bit more time on the court. And obviously for our home crowd tonight and for those seniors to be able to play on our home court one more time and get a win is fantastic.
And Jessica, you had 7 kills, kind of a balanced hitting attack tonight. Talk a little bit about your performance and the team's performance.
Well, I couldn't have done any of that without the whole team all together. The back row really stepped it up, and they were killing passes, and I could get our setter the ball to feed me, and I just couldn't have done it without them.
And Katie, 30 digs in a 3-set match. That's pretty impressive. Talk a little bit about what you did out there in the back row.
In the back row, we really have to focus on our block, and our blocking really stepped up this match. Where I read on defense is based off of where our block is, so they were funneling the ball right to me, which made my job really easy. This team, Thomas More, they've been hitting well over 200 for the whole season, and today they hit between a 0.26 and an 0.93. So I think that spoke volumes about how we served, how we blocked, and how we played defense today. So the team really stepped up to keep them at bay offensively.
Somebody else have a question?
Absolutely, Coach. We'll start with you. First set there, I think it was quality volleyball on both sides, and when it got down really close there, they came point away from tying at 23. What did you tell your team?
I don't even remember, but it was probably, just to focus on first contact and to better the ball. Our focus all season has been on the process and about how we play 1 point at a time. So I'm sure there was some kind of strategy talk in there, but overall, the bottom line was just do what we do well. And I think they did a great job of that tonight. I think overall our ball control was really good. Our blocking picked up after the first set. I think that was the big difference in set 1 is we didn't get any blocks, which is very unusual for this group. So I think that was the biggest adjustment we made after set 1 was getting more blocks.
This question's for any of y'all. Second and third set, you guys fell behind. Just chipped away until you had the lead and kind of made a run at the end. Is that something maybe you've developed, throughout the season, or something that just comes with, comes with the territory?
Well, we have a famous drill that we do in practice called Beat the Switch, where we play to 15, and we start at 12 starting out?
Yeah.
We start at 12, and then the person who wins to 15, we set the score back to 11-12, and that team has to come back from 11 and win back to 15, and then if they win, we set it back to 10-12, and so Coach has really been focusing on discipline this season for us and coming back when we're in a hole, so I think practices have really been reflected in our games.
So that type of discipline is something that you've carried for a while.
We prefer not to be in that hole, but if we're going to, then absolutely we want to be able to fight back out of it.
Katie, especially those 2 sets when you're coming back, I think everybody could see the energy you had out there. Just describe the emotions you had.
I think it really speaks volume about the chemistry that we have on this team and the love we have for each other. When somebody gets a great kill or a great block, we get so excited for them, The energy out there is great at all times. Even if we don't make the point, we're excited to get the next one. We're building each other up. Everything we say is positive, and we're holding each other accountable in a very mature way that we want everybody to succeed and grow out of every single point. So I think that's really special, the relationships we have on this team, and it shows when we play.
And then, again, for all of y'all, it's great to play in front of a home crowd, and it seemed like, they were they had a pretty decent effect on both of those comebacks in the second and third set.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't be more grateful for the Barry community and even the Rome community showing up tonight. I know we had a ton of students here, we had a lot of our teams here, and there were a lot of people from the community that showed up tonight to support us, and it absolutely made it easier for us, as well as just gave us energy even in those moments when we were maybe struggling at points. So we can't be more appreciative of that support.
Well, looking ahead to tomorrow, it looks like the seeding committee did a pretty good job, top 4 seeds, and 3 Southern Athletic Association teams, and a big matchup with a rival Hendricks tomorrow. What are your thoughts, Coach, on facing the Warriors?
We're excited. We were kind of bummed we didn't make it to the point to play them in the conference final. So we're excited to face them. To be honest, we haven't started even looking at them yet because we were focused on this game. But now we'll turn our attention to them, and obviously they're a great team. They won our regular season and conference tournament, and we're excited about that matchup and having another great night in the cage.
And kind of bounce off that, 2 teams you faced in the conference still in your region, and then Emory, a team you've also faced. Mm-hmm. It's kind of what you want, teams that you've already faced, teams that you have experience against, no?
Absolutely, and I'm super excited about 3 SAA teams making it to the semifinals. I think that speaks to the strength of our conference, and we all know that, and we know how strong a volleyball we play in the SAA, but it's great to see these teams not only make the tournament, but advance, and just kind of put our conference on the map even a little bit more. We're excited about that.
Jessica or Katie, this is for either of you. This is obviously a huge game for you guys. How did you keep your nerves down? How did the team keep your nerves down during this game?
We just had some fun with it. Like, we knew what we had to do, and when we're out there, we make jokes. We laugh things off just to keep it kind of chill out there. Not hectic, not crazy. We're just kind of relaxed and just goof off half the time.
How do you guys feel that your team played as a whole tonight?
Really well. We connected well on everything. The passes were perfect, sets were perfect, the hitters executed. We really connected this game.
And I think it's really important because going into conference, we had to go to Hendricks, so we thought we had our last home game, and then once we found out we were hosting regionals, I think that gave us an extra spark to play well for our home and play for Barry and play for our seniors who thought they had played their last home game ever, but now we're back here. So it was kind of we're playing out of being grateful, and so we were really excited to play our hardest this weekend. So.
That's it.
Thanks, guys.
Congratulations, guys. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.